Hi everyone. So this video is meant to give you all of the information you'll need for every single essay project for the whole summer. So be sure that you watch this entire video. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start in modules just to show you what page I'm on. I am on the Intro to Social Issue Projects page, and you'll notice I have it in every single module for the whole semester so that you can continue to go to it pretty quickly. So this video will be at the top of the page when it's done. What I'll show you first is a packet that I've put up here. And this is basically all of the essays, the sample essays, the prompts, the rubrics, all of the EPAs, everything you could possibly need is in this packet if you kind of wanted to take a look ahead and see where we're headed. So this video, I'm going to go over the proposal, the profile, the fact sheet, the commentaries, and the presentation. And you'll notice underneath here, I have a tab for each of those as well. But first, let's talk about the overview of this assignment. So this page on our packet here gist of kind of what the goal of the assignment is. So basically what you're going to do, you are going to choose a social issue or controversy, one related to your field of study or some other issue about which you deeply care. Choose wisely, since this topic will accompany you for a while. It will accompany you for the whole summer. You will explore this issue for different purposes and in different genres. And examples can be found on the 60 Powerful Social Issue Ads link. So that is right here. I'll just go to the link right here. So this site has 60 examples of social issues. So here we have deforestation, we've got child molestation, we've got plastic bags or plastic pollution, human rights, drinking and driving, child soldiers, again, ocean pollution, poverty, let's see here, wearing your seatbelt, extinction of different species. So you can kind of get the idea there. You can pick really any social issue that you're invested in. It could be related to your major, or it could be just something that you're interested in. And if you want to email me for ideas or for approval of any topic, you can. But the proposal is really going to help me figure out if your topic is viable. And we'll talk about the proposal here in just a minute. So your goal is to develop 4 distinct projects that, when read together, form a complete argument. Each project will argue your stance on your social issue in a different way. And these will kind of be compiled into kind of a portfolio. You're not going to be submitting a portfolio online, but when you put them all together, they read like a portfolio. And then I kind of will let you read through the rest of this here. And so the first project is the proposal, and I have a proposal assignment instructions page. So in our modules, in module 1, you'll see the proposal assignment instructions. In module 2, you'll see the profile and then the fact sheets. So I have these broken down individually, but they're also compiled all into one page on the Intro to Social Issue Projects page. So here's the proposal. And that's where I found the link to the 60 social issues. So this is going to be due June 28th. And what you're going to do is develop a project proposal on the social issue of your choice. Once you have a topic in mind, read through the proposals reading, the proposal outline, and the sample proposals on this page. Then you will complete the proposals for this week. And so the first thing that you're going to do is an EPA around this assignment, which will ask you to take some career tests and a personality test to help you figure out what you're interested in. But then the proposal is right here. This is essentially the proposal. You are going to address each of the bullet points in paragraph form, and it's going to be 1 to 2 pages. So you're going to state your problem, why you chose this social issue, present a solution, how you could implement your solution, what will happen without the change, and then reiterate the solution. Okay, so I've provided you with a proposals reading. I have the outline again right here. And then I also gave you a sample proposal right there. And you can see it's pretty short. It's just 1 to 2 pages. And that is basically the proposal. So what I'm going to get here from, I'm going to read these and figure out if your topic is viable for the rest of the summer. And then that will allow me to see, okay, you will be able to complete the rest of the projects. So this should be pretty straightforward for the proposal assignment. The next assignment is the profile. So the profile is here. And then again, it's also on the profile assignment instructions on its own page. So for the profile, your deadlines are up here. I always list the EPA deadlines first, the readings that are going to help you. And then here is the prompt. So for your first paper, you're going to choose a person, group, place, or event that is central to the social issue you wrote about in your proposal. You will discuss how this group person is central to your social issue by explaining the person's relevant experience, the organization's missions and goals, the place's significance to the social issue, or the event's relevance to the social issue. This is not an argumentative essay. This is really important. Instead, you will take a snapshot of your profile topic and explain how that topic is pertinent to your social issue. The explicit argument on your stance will come later as a separate project. Okay, so for example, for a student who chooses the death penalty, they would choose the Innocence Project as the profile subject. Okay. The Innocence Project is an organization that works to overturn wrongful convictions of inmates. So she discusses how the organization was founded, what the organization does, and specific cases that the organization helped to overturn. Now that note that the student is not yet arguing against the death penalty. She is only discussing the Innocence Project's contribution to the cause. As another example, there's a student who did hand washing. She wrote her whole profile on Miriam Sidibe, a woman who advocates for children to wash their hands to avoid spreading deadly diseases. But she's not yet arguing that we need to wash our hands, only discussing Miriam Sidibe. So you're also going to include at least one visual, and then your criteria are here, 3 to 4 pages, etc. And then I have a sample down here. This is the Innocence Project. And so you can see here that my student is not arguing against the death penalty here. She's arguing, or she's just providing information about the organization, the Innocence Project, okay? So you're choosing, it's really, really important, a person, group, place, or event. You are not just writing an argument on your social issue for the profile. Again, you are not writing your argument for your social issue for this assignment. For the profile, you're choosing a person, group, place, or event, okay? So if you wanted to talk about, maybe your social issue is natural disasters, then maybe your profile is on FEMA or on New Orleans after Katrina or something. If you wanted to do something about the environment for your social issue, maybe you would choose Leonardo DiCaprio for your profile subject, okay? A person, group, place, or event. Super, super important. Okay, and then the next project will be your fact sheet. Again, your deadlines are at the top. The fact sheet is going to be a 1 to 2 page report using facts, graphics, bullets to inform and persuade in a neutral, objective tone and with the help of visual aids. Fact sheets communicate quickly specific points of information, strongly relying on logos. In short, they are simple arguments using a combination of visual and text, written and targeted at a specific audience. So for this project, you will do some additional research on your topic, finding expert sources to establish your ethos, which will be scholarly journals, respected organizations, government agencies, books by noted professionals, thus shedding a new, more factual light on your social issue of your choice. You can format the fact sheet any way you'd like. However, you do need to use footnotes. And I have some information down below on footnotes. You can use subheadings, a T-chart, a Venn diagram, a flow chart, however you want to organize it on the page. You will not, however, comment on any of the facts. The facts should speak for themselves, okay? And I have some samples down here. So 1 to 2 pages, at least 6 sources, and I'll add here you need at least 10 facts, okay? And you need to use Chicago footnotes, okay? And so here is one example of a fact sheet. This person did nuclear power. Okay, so you can see here, this is a fact right here, and then he's got a footnote. This is another fact right here, okay? Another fact right here, right? And he is using footnotes, all right? And so the footnotes go underneath. And so I can show you briefly here what that will look like. Okay, so I'm in Microsoft Word. So let's say I found a fact and I put it here. If you go to references, insert footnote, it automatically puts it there for you. All right, and then I have a separate footnotes video too to help you kind of figure out what actually goes in the space down here. But that is really it. And it's the same kind of process for a Google Doc. Okay. And so back to Canvas here, you can see his footnotes. And then there's a stem cell research example as well. So you can see that she formatted her slightly differently, and she's got her footnotes here. She's got a diagram. Notice here, the profile will have, your profile assignment might have a picture of somebody or your organization's logo. But for the fact sheet, you really want informational graphics if you're going to choose any graphics. Okay, so she's got a map there, and then she's got her bibliography. Okay, so there's 2 examples there to kind of help. And then on the fact sheet instructions, when you get more specifically into it, I've got the samples there as well. And then your footnotes tutorial video is right here. And I go through pretty slowly about how to format your footnotes. I've given you a Chicago formatting link and some sample footnotes there as well. So that was the fact sheet. The next one is the commentaries. And so what you're going to do here is you're going to have 2 commentaries, okay? So commentary 1 is a 6 to 8 page argumentative essay. This is kind of what we've been building up to with the proposal, the profile, and the fact sheet. This is now your time to give your argument about your social issue. So you're going to have a thesis about your social issue. It needs to be why you think your social issue is important, or why basically what do we have to gain by learning more about your social issue. And then I've got some examples on Canvas. What's really cool about this commentary, and I state it here in this paragraph, the goal for commentary number 1 is to put everything together that you've been working on into one coherent, sustained, argumentative essay. For commentary 1, you can reuse material from your previous projects, the proposal, profile, fact sheet. Most students find it helpful to return to the proposal from the beginning of the semester and expand on what they've written, adding facts from their fact sheet and using the profile as an example. However, depending on your social issue, you will determine what or if any material from your previous projects will be most useful to you. Okay, so you can reuse material. The proposal, remember, had your problem, the solution, how to implement the solution, right? That will most likely go straight into your commentary. The profile is a person, group, place, or event that is central to your social issue. So you can probably put that into your commentary. And your fact sheet is basically all your research. So the commentary number 1 is really putting that all together into a fluid essay and then making it 6 to 8 pages. Okay, so your criteria, clear thesis, at least 5 scholarly sources, comprehensive analysis, clear organization, works cited, grammar, and this one will be in MLA. All right, and then commentary 2 is a creative commentary. You can choose from different genres such as formal commentary or parody, and they give you some more examples there. The only thing that I ask is that you create something. So simply taking an image or video off Google will not suffice. I have a ton of examples to help you. And so it needs to clearly explore the social issue, and your social issue and stance need to be clearly identified, and it needs to be creative. Okay, so on the commentaries instructions page, I've embedded this Padlet on here, and you can go through and see all of the creative commentaries I've collected over the years. So this is really what I'm going for, right? This one's on child abuse, right? And you can see that she drew this. This one is on, let's see, let's do a different one here. Alcohol abuse. This person used Adobe Spark to create this little collage here, right? So a lot of these are visual, but you can also do something like a poem, right? This person did a poem. So there's lots of different things that you can do here. So I can let you go through and kind of see all of the examples. But that is commentary number 2. It's the creative one. And then I've given you a sample essay commentary here, which is on placebos. And then, oh, the creative commentaries are also down here on this page. Okay, so 2 commentaries, they're both going to be due, the final drafts are both due the last day of our class on August 1st. Okay, and then the last assignment is the presentation. So this is required for a B or an A in this course. Okay, so I think just about everybody will need to do this. You will organize the main points from your social issue projects into a Google Slides, PowerPoint, Adobe Spark page, Microsoft Sway page, Prezi, or any other medium of your choosing. This is a way for everyone to see what you've been working on the whole summer. Okay, so you must have at least 10 slides and include this information right here. Background information about the issue, differing viewpoints, your stance, important facts, a description of your creative project, and you need to put your creative project in the presentation also. And it's an option for you to record your voice over your presentation if you'd like to. Okay, and then you'll post it to our Padlet here. And on the presentation instructions page, I've given you resources for creating slides. I've given you 2 samples, and then I've explained how to submit your presentation. So if we take a quick look at one of the samples, this one's on standardized testing. So you can see she created 10 slides. She's got an overview of testing, why using it to measure a teacher's success is bad, how it affects mental health. This is her creative project. She's got different viewpoints, a scandal related to standardized testing. This was her profile subject, the FAIR Test Organization, how to help, and then the significance of her issue. So she hit everything kind of listed in the bullet points there. And then I have a mental health stigma sample as well. She, I think, followed the bullet points more precisely. So here, background, right? Background, more background, differing viewpoints, right? Her opinion, the facts, more facts, and the solution in her creative project, right? So those are 2 kind of samples there. So you're basically putting everything together from all of the other projects. Okay, let's come back here. So those are the 2 samples there. Okay, so we've essentially gone through all 5 tabs. So remember, under modules, you've got the Intro to Social Issue projects, which has all the projects on one page, all 5, and it includes your large packet as well. And then in the individual modules, as they become due, right, each week, you'll see proposal, profile, fact sheet, commentaries, and presentation, okay? So you'll see all of those individually explained throughout the weeks as well. So let me know if you have any questions.